We're going to start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, so you all stand. Rowdy, can you say the pledge? Will, can you start the 4-H pledge?
I pledge my head to the earth making, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands snoring to service, my health to better living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
For the main meeting, do you have a... No, alright, we'll talk about that. For upcoming meeting dates, we have June 11th at the fairgrounds here, and July 16th for, it's to be determined, but Gibbon Arena possibly. And then September 17th and October 15th are to be determined. For our May meeting, there's a possible, we could go to a possible location farm, but we need a vote to do that.
We're not sure where we'll do the May meeting yet. This building's unavailable, so the last couple years we've done that meeting at one of the farms. The farm we did it the last 2 years, they don't own it anymore, right?
No.
We'll just hold that date and we'll decide probably the week before. It depends on the weather. If it's not terrible weather, we might just do it at our house or Tislin's, one of the two. That's the meeting where we'll try to have some animals at that one so we can work on a little bit of showmanship stuff and do some hands-on things. So we'll announce that one ahead of that, but we'll definitely do a meeting on May 21st.
For attendance, if you haven't signed in yet, come up here at the end of the meeting, and Josie will get you signed in. Cruz is going to say our finance report.
Our current balance is $132.96. Our club dues are $5 a member. You can pay with cash, check, or Venmo at Owensville Winners 4-H.
Upcoming announcements and dates. General project supper is on Saturday. What? Supper is on Saturday. The following project.
Read that again.
General project supper is on Saturday.
Super.
General project.
This one is General Project Super Saturday. It is for, I think I misspoke and said it was fishing. It's not. Sewing, art, cooking, cake decorating. It's going to be here at the 4-H hall. That's being put on by the county office. If you're in any of those projects and you'd like to participate in that, it's April 26th. Reach out to me. You need to RSVP on that. That's for sewing, art, cooking, and cake decorating.
There will be a $5 fee for that, and it's from 10 a.m. to noon here. Tagging dates are May 13th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. That includes market lambs, goats, feeder calves, breeding heifers, and market hogs. The Rabbit Fun Show is Sunday, April 23rd. It's noon registration, and the show starts at 1. For quality assurance, the in-person trainings are April 22nd. Session 1 is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. here. Session 2 is from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. here as well. Test out options are also on April 22nd, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. in the kitchen. And you have to make an appointment. You gotta to make that appointment. You gotta call 513-732-7070 or email neil.331@osu.edu. Online YQCA training. If you want to complete Q&A online, please check with the advisors for information.
Does everybody know who needs to do quality assurance? New members, new market folks. If you're not sure, check with Angie and I. But effectively, if you have an animal that's going to go in the auction, you have to do quality assurance. So that's this Saturday's the easiest one. Any food animal. Dairy, yeah, that's right. Dairy included. So if you can't be there this Saturday, then you should probably plan on doing the test out or the online option. Yeah, Grady? They haven't really said anything yet. I think the next junior fair meeting is Wednesday, so they should say something then. So for new folks in general, there's going to be a whole other round of registration coming up soon for junior fair that hasn't been posted yet. So keep an eye on that. I'm sure you'll have questions. But none of those things have been posted just yet.
Book orders are in. If you need to get your book, please see Angie after the meeting. 4-H camp dates are 14th through the 17th of June. We'll send an email with more information when all that stuff's posted. For the fundraiser, we have the Texas Roadhouse fundraiser. The club gets 10% of totals for dinner. You reference the club. May 9th in Milford, Texas Roadhouse. And I think Miss Tracy has an update for that.
A little more info on that, Miss Tracy?
Yes, more information. So we have an order to do a Texas Roadhouse sign and donate May 9th in hours of 3 until 10 p.m. We'll be getting a PDF flyer out to Alex and Angie to get emailed to everyone. We're going to show that flyer. We're going to put it on our 4-H Facebook page as well. There's probably 20 families in our club. Average cost, $50 to go and eat. That's $100 for our club. If you just help one other family to come, we double that. We've got $200 for our club. It's super easy. If you want to sell anything, just tell your friends, family, neighbors, everybody know to come and support the club. They just have to show either the Facebook page or the flyer. So really that easy. Any questions?
We'll send that out when it comes up, but that's May 9th.
For our sweatshirts and club apparel, the order form is posted on Facebook. The link will be emailed out as well. You can also scan the QR code up in the front, and payments must be due by the May meeting. You can pay in cash, check, or Venmo.
So last year turned into a bit of a debacle because I was kind of busy and just didn't send out confirmations to everybody on what your orders were supposed to be, and then it got all messed up. So that was on me, and my wife reminded me as I was about to send them out the other day. So I think that we have that fixed this year. I did a whole different one, and when you put your thing in, it sends you a confirmation of exactly what your order is. So that should simplify that. So you can scan that FAR code over there. The shirts are light blue. Hats, we're going to do a charcoal and black hat with light blue stitching. The lightweight hoodies. Mr. Etling, stand up showing the lightweight hoodies. Unfortunately, that's not available in youth sizes. But the heavy hoodies are available in youth sizes as well. And the hats are Richardson 112, which is the only hat that I let us do from now on because it's the best one. So those should be ready well in advance of fair. We'd like to get the orders in early May, so he's got plenty of time to get those and payment by the next 4-H meeting.
For fair, and if you're doing a market project, you should start thinking about potential buyers. You could communicate with them through letters or talking to them personally or through emails.
Stop. Who has an animal that's going to go into the livestock sale? Raise your hand way up high. Have you talked to anybody about buying your animal? So what are you going to do? You're just going to roll the dice and stand up there and look cute and hope you get a buyer? Last year at the livestock sale, 5 companies bought 70% of the projects. True Cut Construction, John R. Wood Insurance, Southern Ohio Equipment Services, and Paul Hall Insurance. Well, Paul Hall passed away. I'm sure Paul Hall Insurance will still be there. But my encouragement to you as 4-H members is to talk to someone in the community who runs a business or is just involved in 4-H whatsoever and encourage them to come on out to the sale. If you would just talk to one individual, you'd be shocked. AJ, we won't pick on names. When you mentioned to somebody that, hey, I'd love it if you'd support Junior Fair Livestock Awards, what happened?
Oh, I got money for it.
How much money? He wrote you a check for how much?
$1,000.
$1,000. This was a business that is in our community, and they were like, we were just waiting on someone to ask. We'd love to support the Junior Fair and the livestock sale and all the above. There are lots and lots of those types of people around, so I would encourage you as 4-H members to talk to some adults and tell them what you're doing with your projects and mention to them how exciting it would be to see them at the livestock sale. Just get one. And I'm not talking about going to the same ones that everybody else buys. Don't write a letter to True Cut Construction and ask him to come to the sale. He already knows about it. I would love for you guys to find some new folks. Just mention it to people. Plus, the added benefit is you will learn how to talk to adults. And you're bad at it. Most of them. So that's my challenge. Start talking to some people and encourage them to come support the livestock sale. Next.
All livestock projects must make plans to be at fair every day, at least 3 times a day to check on your animal. The poultry and rabbit barns have to have a 3-time minimum a day to check on your animal.
This is mainly for new showmen. You need to make sure you're here every day. The poultry projects are good, easy projects, but you have to sign in 3 times a day that you're there at the fair. Feed, water, checking your bedding. So start making your schedules now and let your parents know. Plan to be at the fair if you're going to have livestock there.
For general projects are judged before the fair actually. Awards for the general projects are on the Saturday before fair in the afternoon.
That's what we got for info. That's it this meeting. If you haven't signed in with Josie, please do so. If you have questions, if you need anything, if you're unsure what's coming up, please ask, reach out. We are more than happy to help out.
Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Whoa. I got an advisor with a question in the back. Mr. Bertzel?
Not really a question.
Uh-oh, it's statement.
You were talking about the sale,
Yes.
okay? I know that we don't take our animals through the sale ring anymore. Sometimes they do, take them through there and everything. But what I'm saying is, the day of sale, make sure you're there early. Get your animal clean the stall. Okay, I know it's going to be leaving within a few hours, but if you've got a potential buyer that's going through there, when I'm walking along and I see one calf, or one pig, or one sheep, or one goat, or whatever, standing there that's absolutely clean, looks happy and everything, and then I take another step, and I see one that's got, excuse the language, but manure, crap, whatever you want to call it, hanging all over it, the stall's clean and dirty, and it doesn't have any feed or water, which one am I going to buy? I'm going to buy that clean, the kid that's worked with. I'm not going to buy the one that nobody works with. And if it's a hot week, which we normally have during fair, make sure your animals have water. Take them out, rinse them off, make sure they're cool. Don't leave them standing there in pain. Okay?
Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Kenny first, Reed second. All in favor, raise your hand. All opposed?
Meeting adjourned.
I already got it. My bad, so late. I already got it.
It's all right. Check in with Josie. She'll get you signed.